Good day, everyone, and welcome to Mommy Guide Inc. For those who are new to my channel, I am Mommy Lala, and this is CEDA Day 7. What does that mean? It means craft every day in April. Yes, so for the whole month of April, I will be going live. And today, actually, yesterday, we kicked off our series on Kendra's Card Challenge 14 or KCC 14. Yesterday, we talked about and we crafted with the mystery kit. Okay, a sampler mystery kit from KCC or Kendra's Card Challenge. Okay, today I will create almost a full set. Okay, not the whole thing because the 8 and 9, sketch number 8 and 9, I will do tomorrow during our live stream hop, okay, for KCC 14, where I will create sketch number cards from sketch 8 and 9, and then the 15 is what I created during our initial KCC 14 sponsor hop last April 2. So if you have not seen that episode yet, head on to my channel and it's already in one of the videos. Okay, so for those who are wanting to know what is KCC, I've been, talking about KCC several or mentioned it several times, but probably don't really know what it means. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so KCC stands for Kendra's Card Challenge, and it's a quarterly challenge that Cards by Kendra actually started. So the thing is with the KCC challenge, it starts out with 16. Okay, this one. Okay, with 16. In sorry, what 16? It starts out with six sheets of pattern paper, 6 by 6 pattern paper, and then from this 6 sheets of pattern paper, the guide. Okay, the free PDF downloadable guide from Kendra will help you create 15 amazing cards, and there is a new sketch challenge every quarter. So we're now is KCC 14. It was kicked off last April 1st and it will run till June 30th, right? Okay, so let's go back to I got distracted because of the overlays that I have here in front of me. Okay, so again, Cards by Kenya, to download the PDF, okay, the free downloadable PDF where you can get the sketch and the cutting guide. So it's complete with all the measurements that you need to start. How do you cut your 6 sheets of pattern paper? And also one thing that I realize, the best kind of pattern paper to use are those that are, not, it doesn't look like a scene but repeated of images, lines, circles, something like that, right? And then not really like there's a full scene because you will cut it. So it's best to use papers like that. Okay, so to get the downloadable PDF, go to the Patreon of Kendra's Card Challenge or Cards by Kendra. It's all of these things are in the description of this video, even the introduction to Cards by Kendra. Okay, where Kendra is the one who actually discusses it. Okay, so also if you do want to support Kendra so that this will forever be free for us to download, right? So you can. Okay, so there are several tiers. So you have the official patron, and then you have the VIP patron, and then you can also be the highest one. Okay, the VIP, and then before the VIP there is the all access. Okay, hold on. I think I was scrolling too fast. There you go. The all access patron. And of course, another challenge has been added recently this year, and that is the color palette challenge, which I actually also did a live stream about for CEDA. I think it was day 3 or day 4, something like that. Okay, so let's start. So for tonight, I will be, again, KCC 14 sketches 1 to 7, and then 11 to 14. So there's no 15, okay, because the 15 I already created. So what I did is the cards that I created the first time for the sponsor hop is actually part of this set. Okay. And then for tomorrow, for the live stream hop, the very first live stream hop for Credit Card Challenge, I will do sketches 8 and 9. So tonight, I will do the rest. Okay. So again, Canvas Card Challenge 14, from 6 sheets of pattern paper, you can create 15 amazing, amazing cards. But before we start, let's just say hi to the people who are early in the chat. Of course, my dear moderator daughter, yes, Sammy saying hi to Anna also on Instagram and saying hi to everyone. Of course, we have Pam so early in the chat. Good morning, Pam. You are up early. Yes, and we have Amanda. Hi, Amanda. What is going on here? Amanda, I'm actually going to show you how KCC or Canvas Card Challenge goes or happens. Okay, so for me, this is I took the 6 pattern papers from this paper pad. It's from Mintai, and it's called Nightfall. So if you can see, lots of purples. Okay, night sky, purples, black, blue, teal, green. Okay, so this is more or less the color palette. Very, very rich. Okay, colors. Okay, in that color palette. So this is what I am going to be using. So in interest of time, I've already pre-cut everything. Okay, so this is also how I would suggest that you do it. Okay, so for example, you have, and of course, I also suggest that you use coordinating papers. For example, something like a paper that looks like this. Okay, pretend it's a one-sided paper. This is not so good to use for your starting paper because again, once you cut it into different parts, somehow they may not feel like coordinated really absolutely when you put them together, because when you cut them, it doesn't have to be that they're all in one card. They will be distributed. So what I find that it's nice if you have something like this one. Okay, so repeated patterns or colors of, so the designs are more or less similar all throughout. Okay, so let's take for example, this is your first paper, second, third. Okay, not that one, third. Okay, I think I don't have any more. I've used everything. Okay, this one, the opposite of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's just pretend. Okay, 5. Okay, and then 6. Okay, so let's pretend that but this is not the papers that I chose. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then from this 6 sheets, what you will now do is you will be given this. Okay, so remember I told you can download the PDF printable from Canja's Patreon. It's free. Okay, it's free. You just need to go to that link and you can download it for free. And then it will show you, okay, so for example, paper A. Okay, so that's the first paper. You can choose which one will be your paper A. So you'll have paper A to F, okay, because it's 6 pattern papers. So each paper will come with a cutting guide. Okay, so you would just have to look for this image of a pair of scissors. That is where you start cutting. Okay, and once you have cut them, like for this one, so you cut from here. So the dimension of this is 6 by half an inch. So this strip, after you've cut it, will go to sketch number 4. Okay, and then you cut this one. This will be for sketch number 1, sketch number 3, sketch number 2. So it will tell you to what sketch that piece of strip of paper will go to. So again, the paper does not mean that will go to, okay, just one sketch. No, it can go to many different sketches. So what I do is to make it easier for me to really prepare. So I already have these baggies. They're very, very cheap. Okay, you have sandwich bags, Ziplocs, whatever you want, or even envelopes. And then I just put a label that this is for sketch number 1. This is for sketch number 2. And so on and so forth until sketch number 15. And then as I cut the papers, I put them in the corresponding baggies. So this one, if I cut this one, so this part is at number 8, so I put it there. So after I have, for example, let's do sketch number one, okay, which is the one you'll see there down below, sketch number one. That is what it looks like. Okay. So after I have cut, let's say I've cut all the papers, I now then decide or put in the color of the cardstock that I will use, okay, and the card base, okay. You can always use just a regular white card base or whatever card base you want to use, okay, and then your cardstock or your base, and of course you also choose your corresponding ephemeras or sentiments or what have you, okay. So again, it's still very much customizable, so that's why I really really love Kendra's card challenge. So imagine from just 6 pattern paper you can create 15 amazing amazing cards. Okay, if you do have questions at any part of this live, okay, just put it in the chat wherever you are, and I will try to pull it up, or my daughter, my moderator daughter in the chat will help me out. Okay. Haven't gone to sleep yet. Oh my. Pam, go to sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for dropping by, my friend. Okay. And of course, we have Dawn. Morning, friends. Good morning. What's for breakfast, guys? Okay. Morning. Yes, morning. Good morning, my friends. I'm in and out, getting ready to head out soon. Yes, have a safe day. I know it's Sunday, so probably it's family day or church day. So thank you so much, guys, for dropping by. All right. Hello, Pam and Don from Shay. All right. So we continue on. Okay. So let's start with. Okay. So now, if you have started with, I do have a question here in the chat. Okay. I just wanted to know. First and foremost, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes. If this is your first time or if you like what you're seeing thus far, I hope that you could consider subscribing and liking. Question: have you joined Kendra's Card Challenge? And what is your favorite sketch so far? So if you plan to join, maybe this is the perfect time for you to start with it and craft alongside me, and hopefully at the end of my live stream you will get to have finished or at least started with your Kendra's Card Challenge 14. Also, by the way, at 10 o'clock in the Philippines, so that's 7 a.m. PST time, and that is 10 a.m. EST and 9 a.m. Central. Okay, we will be having a hop where we will feature one of our super sponsors, Polka Doodles. Okay, so I have to end before that. That's why I started early today, so that hopefully I can finish all of these. How many cards am I going to make? 12 cards. Okay, so let's start with sketch number one. Okay, so sketch number one. Okay, let's have a bigger view of sketch number one. Okay, for those who are new to the challenge and want to see, okay, so this is sketch number one. So if you would see, okay, so there the design, and then you can, there's a it says paper A, and then sentiment, and then you have corresponding measurements also mentioned there, right? So that is after you have smashed your 6 sheets of pattern paper into different baggies, then you're ready to go. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this is my sketch number one. Again, I'm creating it based on this one, the Mintai Nightfall. And then on top of the paper pad, so to help me out with the ephemeras for it, I just used also, okay, the cut aparts from the paper sheets. Okay, so I use those, fussy cut them, and then there is one that has a cardboard stickers included also. I mean, separately bought it, so I smashed basically this whole thing to create this 15 cards. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so my card base is an A21, so it's 5.5 by 4.25. Okay, already pre-cut. Okay, and then this is, okay, did you see the sketch down below? KCC14 sketches, and then you see sketch number one. Okay, so how do you now assemble that one? Okay, so I want a bigger view. So I have this in front of me. Okay, so if you would see, the sketch is horizontal, not on a vertical. Okay. And first and foremost, I want to, okay, attach this to my card base. Okay. So it's a top side folding. Okay. Some of the papers that you would see, I've already attached. So in the interest of, time, because I will be creating 12 cards. So if I will not do like a preparation ahead of time, we might not be able to finish. Okay, okay, hold on. It's not straight. Oh, I think my base is not straight. That's why I cannot. Okay, so there you go. Okay. So next, okay, so once you have that, so the sketch says, okay, this and that. Okay, so this one came from, okay, after cutting the paper pads, right? So according to the sketch, okay, one would show like that, okay, like this, and the other one would be like this. Okay, so the point, okay, the edge of this one should go to the end of that one. Okay, and then flushed alongside the, okay, edge. Okay, make sure that you've checked your card and that it opens up this way, right? I've done it so many times that it's the wrong orientation. So double check your card if it opens up like that. Okay, so that would be this one. Okay, and then on the other side, okay, it's gonna be flushed to the top. Okay, like so, and then like that. Okay, so if you can see this and look at the sketch down below. Okay, so this and that. Okay, so that's sketch number 1. Okay, now all I need to do is to attach it. Okay, and I will be using my, okay, my liquid glue. Okay, like so. Night, Pam! Thanks so much for dropping by, my friend, before you head off to Dreamland. Okay, there you go. Okay, and then the other one. Okay. So imagine, I can just like, when I was preparing them, I was like, how in the world is Kendra able to create or think of all of these sketches, right? So, oh my goodness. So this one, the edge. Okay, this one, the edge has to be there. And everything else, it's okay to have, extra. Okay, as long as this point, this edge, okay, is flush to the side, like also this one. Okay. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, it moved. Hold on, hold on. Oh no, it's already stuck. It moved. Anyways, it's okay. All right. So, and then the next one is, okay, where's my opening? Okay. Okay, you put a sentiment. Okay, look, the sentiment here is oval. It says any 3.5 by 1.5 shape. Okay, and then you have a scallop board if you want. Again, everything here is suggestion. You may choose to not follow it or follow it. Exactly. So it's absolutely up to you. Okay, so there is no right or wrong way to follow this, but this is basically really an inspiration for you to be able to create amazing 15 amazing cards from the sketches. Okay, so let it serve as an inspiration for you and tweak it as any which way you want. Okay, if you are a beginner card maker, I highly suggest that you follow exactly, right, exactly what how the paper is cut and how the paper is how they suggest it to be done, because it's gonna make it easier for you again as a beginner, right? Because as a beginner, sometimes we can get really like confused if there's so many options, right? Or we don't know yet, when I was a beginner. I When you say, okay, you can do whatever you want, that's the thing, I don't know what to do. Right? So as a beginner, I wanted like a step by step thing. Okay, you just tell me what to do and I will follow it. Okay, so I just corrected my mistake at that part. So because it's not straight. Okay, of course I want things straight. Okay, just a sliver, but it's fine. Okay, so there, I just go get scissors. So if you will see, there are things that are protruding onto the side. Okay, you can, use your pair of scissors to snip it off, or your paper trimmer, whatever resonates with you. This one though is a little bit thick. That's why I decided to use a pair of scissors instead. Okay, so everything that is like, okay, beyond the paper, you can easily snip off. Okay, oops. Okay, so there you go. Oop. Okay, so that is my first card, our love story. Okay, again, this is the sketch. Okay, and this is my paper pad. Okay, so this is my first card done. Okay, if there are no questions, I will move on to the second card. All right. So for the second card, okay, so that is sketch number 2. Okay, so let's add sketch number 2. Okay, so I just want so that you can all see, okay, that we are now on sketch number 2. Okay, so for sketch number 2, let's clean my table, my messy table. Okay, so for sketch number 2, okay, the sketch is down below. That is what it looks like. Okay, so again, this time it's gonna be another, okay, I'm gonna make, okay, a top folding one. Okay, so let's attach the base. Okay, let's attach my base cardstock to my card base. Again, I have chosen this color palette for my first set of KCC14 cards. Okay, and then the next one is, if you would see, there are like 2 triangles there down below. Okay, so you would see that in one of the triangles, okay, that one of them, this one, is flushed to the side like so. Okay, and then the other one is not. Okay, but they need to be aligned here, right? So as once you have already lined your first card, then you just have to adjust the second card, and whatever, okay, remains extra, you just snip it off later. Okay, so let's attach this one first. Okay, see, it's so easy, right? So I wasn't one for card sketches in the beginning because I felt that I like doing things my way, but most of the time that does take a lot of time. And as a solo mom and a homeschooling mom and so many other things, most of the time I really don't have enough time. So having a sketch, just like what Kendra has done for us, makes it super easy to be able to smash a lot of papers from a paper pad or create so many cards in a flash, right? Okay, so from there, okay, the sketch also, that's it basically. So you're now free to do whatever you want. It says here, put a sentiment over there. Okay, so this is the sentiment I'm gonna be using. But before I do that, okay, so I want to put this, okay, elements. Okay, I just fussy cut all of this from the paper pad. Okay, and then I'm just trying to look at where the orientation is. Okay. Okay, so something like, and then I want that it's the moon. Okay, and then I would put a full moon like so. Okay, so first let's lay down my cut paper strips to be used as ephemeras. Okay, and then I will cut whatever is in excess for this one, right? So it's not yet done. Okay. Okay, and then for this one, I want to raise this. So I'll be using, okay, too much, too big. Okay, so we will cut a little bit of, okay, from there. Okay, put this, okay, this one looks nicer. Okay, but I think this is the one. No, this is the one because I want to put in the moon. See, both are nice, right? So sometimes it's so hard to choose which part, which side. Okay. And then I will put in the image of the moon like so. It's as if the moon is actually in the mirror. Okay, and then I will just simply, and this one will go to the edge. So I want, okay, there you go. And full. Okay, now we just simply need to remove all of those extra sliver of paper on the side. Okay. Okay, so if you do want to use a paper trimmer, that is fine. If you want to use pair of scissors, that is absolutely fine as well. So you do you, whatever resonates with you, that is absolutely fine. I hope that this is correct orientation. Okay, there you go. So there you go. This is the second card. So again, the first, and then this is the second card. Okay, so that is for sketch number 2. Okay, moving on to sketch number 3. If you do have a question, just put them in the chat and I will try to get back to you for it. Okay, so sketch number 3. Okay, so this is sketch number 3 and I will, okay, so this somehow baffled me a little bit in the beginning. It was like, okay, so how do you actually create this one? Right? So again, it's now easier for me to assemble everything because they're all in baggies. So you can also do the same thing. Okay. And then I don't throw them out because when I create my next set, because you can submit one every month. Okay. So one full set, you just take a photo of all the 15 cards that you created from the sketch for that quarter and then submit it on Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook group, okay, in the corresponding album, and you will get the chance to win, okay, for that quarter and or for that month, and also another chance to win for the quarter, which will which is raffled off at the end of the quarter. So like for tomorrow, when we will have our live live hop for KCC14. I'm gonna be part of the hop, and during the first, okay, so the very first one that is going to be in the hop, hold on, let me just go back to that so you can see. Okay, the very first one is going to be, okay, let's change this one to, Safari. Okay, is going to be Kendra. Okay, so on Kendra's YouTube channel, Cards by Kendra. Okay, so it starts at 5 a.m. Philippine time. It's okay, hold on. I will, because just to make sure that we are on the same page. Okay, so for if you are in the US, PST starts at 2 p.m. PST. Okay, and we start the hop at Kendra's channel. So Kendra will raffle off the winners, okay, for the month of March for KCC13 and for the quarter. Okay, so two. Okay, so one for the month and one for the quarter, and so many other prizes to be given out tomorrow. And on top of that, of course, Kendra will show you how she an inspiration card on how to create a card based on KCC14 card number 1 and 2. Okay, and then the hop moves on to the next designer of the team. So don't worry, because if you are in Kendra's YouTube channel, immediately after you will be redirected to the next channel, and that would be Lynn LV Handcrafted, right? So it's about 40 minutes each of us, exactly. Okay, we will start and end exactly. Okay, so 40 minutes after Lynn, it will be Tracy or Not Afraid of Color, and then after Tracy, it's gonna be me, Mommy Guide Inc. And then after me is gonna be Dallas, Stamper Girl. And finally, last but not the least, will be Jay of Crafts by Jay. Okay, so that is gonna be tomorrow, 8 a.m. Philippine time for my session, but we start at 5 a.m. Philippine time. So anyways, it's the start of the work week. Hopefully you're preparing, you can join us. And for those in the US, PST starts at 2 and 5 p.m. for Eastern, and Central it's 4 p.m. Whew. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, Don is saying, I love the colors you chose for this set. Thank you, Don. Okay, I got mine printed out last night. Yay! Congratulations. Yes, and I know you do have, yes, there you go. The balloons. Oh, well, okay, my show. I it should be nice. After cranking for years, did you finally get it done? Is it there already? Have you been able to get it done? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see that, for you to use it. Yes, ang ganda talaga ng minta. Yes, hi Zell. Thank you so much for dropping by on Instagram. Hi people in YouTube. Zell is sprinkled with cards, guys. And Zell, together with Papel at Iba Pa, one of my dear partner stores, are actually going to have a class, mixed media class. It's limited though. So if you do want to attend, I highly suggest that you register early. So because there's a kit for it. If you do want to get hold of the kit, then you need to register. Zell, is it open for, let's say you don't want to get the kit, just the class? Is there such an option for the mixed media class? By they're gonna work on A and All Creates, if I am not mistaken. Okay, so again, this is sketch 3. Look at the sketch 3. Okay, so down below that is sketch number 3. Oh my goodness, right? Okay, so I already made a mistake in my trial for this one. I already attached this one here. No, okay, so this one, you don't attach it to your card base. Okay, you do that last. So first, let's assemble all these pieces. Again, this came from the different papers, okay, that I followed the instructions on how to cut, okay? And then they said, put this in bag number 3. All right, so now they're here. So how do you put them now together? Okay, so just follow sketch number 3 down below. Okay, so if you want a bigger view, this one. Okay, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different elements to put, okay, on this one. Okay, so if you were in I forget Lynn. Okay, Lynn during our sponsor hop was the one who created Oh my goodness, something fell. Okay, I hope it's not part of my. Okay, it's not. Okay, was the one who created sample layout for this one. Okay, and one of her suggestions is to for you to start with this biggest one. Okay, and then just adjust. Okay, so look at what I'm doing. I was doing it horizontal. If you would look at the sketch, it's vertical. If you really want to follow this one, right? So it's like vertical. If you want the horizontal, then it has to be like that, the orientation. But I will follow this one, so it has to be vertical for me. Okay, and so it's going to be like this. Okay, and then say, look, this is a little bit squarish, this is a little bit rectangular. So I know that from the sketch, this is the one that's a little bit square and this is rectangular, right? So this is going to look something like this. So first, I more or less lay it down first before I actually, you know, what do you call this? Put adhere them permanently. So I play around with it first, like so. Okay. Okay, just making sure that they're evenly distributed so it looks nicer. So this one, paper A, paper, see, paper A, paper A. So they have to be of the same one. And this one is paper B, paper B. And then remember, you have 6 papers. So paper A to F. Okay. So again, it will depend on the paper that you want to use. Okay, so for me, these are the papers that I actually want to use. All right, so there. So now this is how my card is going to look like eventually. And everything else in excess, I will just have to snip it out. Okay, so there you go. Okay. So I just lay it out down first. Now I start attaching. Okay, again, so I start with this one. That was the suggestion by Lynn. Okay, if you so that's why it's also nice if you are a beginner in Kendra's Card Challenge and you want like how do I actually start? You want inspiration on how to do it. I highly suggest that you do watch the Teams Hops. We have one for YouTube, okay, for the video team, and then we have an inspiration team also on Instagram. Okay, so no matter what platform you want to do this, you can absolutely do so. Okay, so in the Instagram, they will even show you, okay, if you want to use the sketch for something else, create other projects, they actually show you, okay, what else you can do with the sketches, right? So it can go beyond just, cards. It can be a 3D project, it can be a card, it can be a scrapbook, it can be a DIY thing. Okay, again, the possibilities are endless. Okay. Okay, I just want one thing lang is that you try if you can as much as possible to make the distance between each one equal so it's pleasing to look at and it looks very much well composed. Okay, don't worry because anything that goes outside you can easily just okay, I haven't attached this one. I thought that was already attached. Okay. Okay. So imagine I would never have been able to like think of doing it this way. Okay, if I have, not followed the sketch. Okay, there you go. Okay. So now let's snip off everything that is in excess of the card base. Okay, or the mat actually, because that's a card base. This is the mat that goes on top of the card base. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, and now we'll just simply clean my. Okay. All right. So now this is what we have. Okay. So it looks like, okay. No, it's like that. Okay, it's vertical. Okay, so it's gonna look like that. Okay, now I can put this. So imagine if you've already laid it down like so. Okay, if you've already laid it down. So what happens is, how will you snip off the rest, right? It's gonna be hard. So before you attach anything, so attaching it to the card base is always the last part that you will do. Okay, that's the last step. Okay, let me check. Is there anybody new in the chat? Okay, it's everybody saying hi to everyone. Dawn, are you gonna do the art Yahtzee this coming week? I know that Dawn is gonna have an art Yahtzee this week on top of her regular collaboration with T. So if you are not following the people in the chat, guys, I highly suggest that you check each other out as well. All right, so that is the card, okay? But then, of course, I want it to have, some sort of a sentiment, okay? And not just that, okay? So I want this one, okay, to be the sentiment. And I will, okay, to follow the direction instead of doing that. I'd rather it looks more pleasing to do like that. And so the card sketch doesn't say you can to put a sentiment, but of course for me, I always want to have like a sentiment at you know, the front of my card, okay? It's very seldom that I do not, okay, put any sort of sentiment a sentiment in the beginning of or in the front of my card. You can do that, of course, but okay, for me, okay, I sometimes just add on a little bit of liquid glue so that if I need to, tweak it or move it a little bit, I can still do so. All right. So that is my card number 3. Okay, again, card number 2, card number 1, 2, and 3. All right. So let's move on to card number 4. Okay. So I hope that you are enjoying this thus far. So what is sketch number 4? Sketch number 4 is this one. Okay. So we're moving on to sketch number 4. All right. So if you have already cut your paper, and I hope that you are or you can, craft alongside me. So hopefully you can also finish at least several, if not all of your cards. And you can do so actually tomorrow. Okay. You can join us in the live hop. Okay. So card sketch number 4 is this one. Okay. A bigger view. This. Okay. So you will see that there are 2 paper C's, paper B, paper D, and then there's paper A, and it would look like this. Okay, so for me, that orientation is a horizontal one. Okay, so let's go to sketch number 4. Okay, sketch number 4 is this one. Okay, so again, you have the card base. Okay, and then you have the base matting. Okay. And then this one, I already attached. Okay, so remember that strip of paper that goes that way? Okay, that way? Okay, this is it. Okay, it comes from paper A. Okay, so I will, if you would look at the sketch, okay, so that one and then this one. Okay, that one will have to be flushed to the card. Okay, so thus what I do is, this one, the edge of the right side, and then both the edge and the edge of the left side, right, left, okay, they have to be flushed to the okay, edge of the card. Okay, and everything in extra, I will just remove. Okay, so as usual, I lay it down first so I can have like an bird's eye view of what it would look like first. Okay, and then paper C. Okay, so my paper 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. This one. Okay. And then, okay. Okay. This one. Flush to that one. Okay. So the angle I will follow based on this one because this one has to be flushed to that side. Don't worry. Okay, because this one, the next paper will go through like so. Okay, make sure that this one is flush to the end. Okay. Okay, and then you can just adjust. Okay. And then this one. And then finally, the last one. The same paper, C as well. Okay. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm having a hard time putting this together because my issue is this one has to be flushed to that one. Okay, so we gotta just move that. Okay, so that is the angle. Okay, so now I start with this. Okay, don't move. Okay. Okay, so I will adhere this part. Okay, if you are actually going to be a Patreon in Kendra's cards by Kendra, she actually gives out like an instruction video for each of the sketches. So if you really don't want to, make a mistake, you really want like a step-by-step tutorial on how to, not just an inspiration, but a step-by-step tutorial on how to do the different sketches. Then if you are a Patreon member, okay, there is that tutorial on Kendra's Patreon for that. Okay, okay. So now that is done. Now we attach this. Okay. So sometimes the sketches might seem like, how do you do that? How do you do this? Okay, so you just need to really follow the sketch. Okay, and then if you still have like an issue, okay, this one dries up so fast. Okay, let's add some more because my paper is a little bit it has like design, I mean it's corrugated, so okay. And then see, it's like this paper is like, which one are you gonna use, the top or the bottom? Because both of them are so nice, right? So again, depends on which you decide to be, paper A, paper B. Okay, and then finally this one. Okay, so there. It looks like a big mess. Don't worry, because the thing is, after doing this, then we just simply rotate. Okay, let me see. Just let me get caught up with the chat in a little bit. Okay, so I see that our dear friend Cordelia and somebody else and some other people in the chat. Okay, hold on. Okay, so 5 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Thank you so much, Dawn, for clarifying that. Okay. Hi, people in YouTube. 2 p.m. No, 2 p.m. PST. Okay, so that's the West Coast. Okay, but Central is 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern. There you go. I'll have to check with Joe, but that would be a great idea, right, Zell? Because maybe there are some who would want to still watch. Maybe you can give them a different rate, right? But they can still attend, but they won't have the kit though. Like that, what we do with the craft getaway, right? So I gave them access. For those who just want video, those who want the kits, they can also, right? So maybe they can just use whatever they have. Hi, Matt. Yes, I am live. Thank you so much, Matt. I am doing a Matt thing. Like Matt goes live every day, even not in April. That's my dear friend Matt. He is actually awesome wood things and awesome fun things on YouTube. Check him out. I'm getting it today. Yes, Dawn. And please go live or do a what do you call this? Do an unboxing. Hi, Raven Fox 13. Yes, one of the most talented artists we have here in the Philippines. Hello in the on Instagram. Ang daming idea ni Kendra when it comes to sketches. Exactly, Zell. It's like when I was doing this, I was like, how in the world is she able to think to cut all of these papers into such dimension and then put them together to create sketches? It is beyond me. She is, by the way, a mathematician, so it's actually probably why. Okay, Ajla Nureddini, again, hello. Thanks for dropping by. And Cordelia, I know it's a weekend, so hopefully you are at home this morning. Okay, probably preparing for family gathering. Thank you so much for dropping by and everybody saying hi to you, my dear friend Cordelia. Yes, Art Yahtzee is on Tuesday. Okay, so Art Yahtzee on Tuesday for Dawn. I think that is morning time for us. Yes, nighttime for Dawn. So the best way to make sure that you do not miss it is to make sure that you head on to Dawn's channel. That's the Crafty Visage or Visage and set notify. There you go. I'm up to wow, go. Or I'm only on card sketch number. What am I? 4. Okay, but I did finish at 8, 9, and 15 already. Okay, only printed my. Yeah, so we are on different what do you call this, levels of being done. I never cut diagonal pieces correctly. It's kind of hard actually, right? But as we said, this inspiration we can always tweak it. It's like what we do when we are in Lynn's Mr. Craft along, right? My card sketch 3 ended up being a mini mini slimline. It's actually kind of tricky, right? So the card 3, as I said, yes, it's kind of tricky. So I really had to first and foremost, orientation. I was doing it this way in the beginning. Oh, you can't see me. So I was doing it this way first, the card sketch. I said, why is it that they won't fit? Oh, it has to be vertical. If I want to follow exactly, or if I want to make it vertical, then I have to do like this with the sketch, right? So my mind is like, I have to flip it, right? So it takes a little bit of, again, there is like in the first, imagine we're just trying to follow the sketch, imagine coming up with the sketch itself. So Kendra hats, okay, so this is what we do now. You just remove the excess, okay, strips of pattern paper, okay, from the back, and there you're done. Okay, and now you have your card sketch, your card from sketch number 4. There you go. Okay, so now you just need to put it onto your card base. And as I said, for most of the cards, even though they say you don't need to put a sentiment, I always want to put a sentiment onto my card. So, and that one, okay, I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I'm going to put a little circle over there. Okay, like the moon. Okay, and never stop looking up. So something like that. Okay. Okay. So this is actually a chipboard sticker. It's really, really nice. I just need to know what orientation I want it to be. So yes, probably like so. Okay. And then I will just put this one over there. Okay. But first and foremost, I will attach this one first because I might forget. Okay. So that's why sometimes it's nice to put together the cards. Okay, so that is the inspiration behind our live stream hop tomorrow. So that if you do have questions for that specific sketch, if since we are going to be doing it live, so each one of us will do 2 to 3 sketches. Like Kendra is going to do the first 2 sketches, so sketch 1 and 2, and then Lynn is gonna be doing the next, and then Tracy and I will be doing sketch number 8 to 9, and then the rest will be Dallas and Jay. Right? So because since it's a live stream, of course you can ask questions. There's engagement, right? So that's why it is nice if you can really join us in the hop tomorrow. Okay, because it's going to be interactive. Okay, so if you do have questions about how to put together the cards based on the different sketches, especially there are sketches, I think it was in KCC number 12, where you have like, remember those circles that layer down and go up and down? That was hard. It took me a while to like figure it out. How am I gonna do this? So the first time I did that live. I couldn't. So I think instead of doing circles, I did what did I do? I think I did squares or rectangles instead. So I really had to tweak the the sketch. And that was my first KCC 12 was actually the first time that I did or joined KCC, the Candace Card Challenge. And I got hooked. See, after doing one, and then that's it for me. I've never looked back. All moving forward. There you go. Okay. So that is for sketch number 4. Going back again. This is sketch number 1. Okay. This is 2. This is number 3. And this is number 4. Okay. So 4, 3, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now sketch number 5. Any questions before I proceed? Okay. Let me see. Let's go back to the chat and check with everyone. Okay. I'm done with that. Done with that. Oh, coffee. Coffee is good. Sizel. Maybe not for me kasi sakot sa ulo sa measurement. Okay, the measurement is just the first part of it. After that, it's just simply, following the sketch. So just the 6 pieces of pattern paper, that is the one that has measurements. After that, you're good to go. Coffee, there you go. Thank you, Alja. Ajla, not Alja. Ajla. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Red Bull. Why is it nighttime for you guys? Okay. Thank you, Sir Norman. Sir Norman, I do have what do you call this? Oh, these are my extras. I have a video coming up at 10 p.m. So, but it's not yet up because it's still private. It will go live or it will go public at 10 because it's a video hop for the team we are going to do sketches based on Polka Doodles, one of the super sponsors for Kendra's Card Challenge 14. Okay, so Polka Doodles is one of the super sponsors. Okay, so let's go back. So this now, we're going to do sketch number 5. I challenge you, Zel. Kaya mo, Zel, to do at least just one. And then, I will never ask you to do another if you do not enjoy it. Okay, just do one. I was the same. I really didn't like sketches before. But then when I tried one, and then that was it for me. Okay, just try. Just try. Okay, I hope that if you do have time, the only problem is the time. Okay, so first, card sketch number 5. Okay, so if you will see, it is vertical again. Okay, so you have a card base, you have a mat, you have a strip of paper, and then you can use any shape, which is 2.5 by 4.5. Again, that's just a suggestion. And you have embellishment here, and a sentiment here. Okay, again, that is the inspiration. Okay, but you can do it whatever which way you want to. Okay, so for me, okay, so let's first. Okay, as I said, before I start attaching anything. Okay, so for me, instead of an oval, I will use a circle. Okay, because I wanted to use one of the chipboard stickers. Okay, and these are the three. Okay, the two round embellishments that also came from the kit. Okay, and then I will put that one, and then my sentiment will be over here. Okay, so let's put it together. Okay. Okay, so let's put away everything so that it's not confusing. Let me see. Oh, so that's how you pronounce it. Okay, okay. Again, it is Ayla. Oh, okay. So the J is silent. Okay. Thank you so much. Because I know I might be butchering your name. So I'm sorry. Okay. Now I know how. It's Ayla. What a beautiful name. Ayla. Okay. It is 2:02. Okay. So it's 2:02 p.m. Okay. From where are you, Ayla? So if it's 2:02, maybe you are from Europe? Okay. I should probably have my laptop closer to me. Hi, Norman. Okay, what do you mean? Okay, please tell me. Misspelling your name. Oh, yeah. Sorry, because your name, her name is very, very unique, right? Yes. But it's very pretty. Ayla. Love it. Okay. So this is sketch number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Lala. It's 8 o'clock. You need to be finished by 10. So more crafting, less talking. All right. So, and then we will. Okay. This one. Somewhere there. Okay. So. Okay. Reach for the stars. Okay. And then. Oh, see? I forgot. I wanted to actually mat this. Okay, so don't worry. As they say, as we always say, it's only paper. Okay. So did you see me put that pull out that that paper? So that's the nice thing about right using liquid adhesive, because if you make a mistake, you still have that wiggle time. Unlike if that's why before I was just, I'm really team, double-sided tape. But then I've ripped and made the mistake several times, and I ended up ripping my project at the end, in the end. So I said, okay, so sometimes now I do mix it up so that, okay, so there you go. And then I will put another one over here. Okay, and then of course my sentiment would be, okay. I feel that is too small. Okay, so probably put it together with this one. Okay, so I think that is better. Okay, okay, so now we'll put our, okay, okay, this one I'll just use a foam tape. By now, you do know that I love texture, I love dimensions in my projects. Okay, and thus you will see me always using foam tape. I know that it's probably more difficult to mail it though and more expensive because when you have bulk, it is more expensive to actually mail it. Okay, so there you go. Okay, and now we will attach it to, okay, another base. When I what during those times that I really don't use sketches, I base my card design based on, the papers or the colors or the theme. Okay, but we oftentimes you do have your default kind of style of layout, right? So the nice thing with sketches is it pulls you from your usual, go to design, right? So, worst comes to worst, you find yourself doing the same kind of things, right? And oftentimes, you also want to, tweak or change things a bit. And having these sketches can actually make that easy for you to achieve. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, so this is done. This is sketch number 5. Okay, so again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so, okay, next, we're on to card sketch number 6. Okay, number 6. Okay. Again, when we get to number 8 and 9, I will have to skip that because that one is going to be part of my live stream tomorrow. I will show you how I did that. I will do it tomorrow. Okay. So moving on, now we're on to card sketch number 6. So the sixth one is easy. Okay, because it's just, putting one strip after the other onto your card base. But for me, I tweaked that a little bit and I'll show you how. Okay, so I didn't actually follow exactly what I wanted to, do a little bit of tweaking by not making them like what do you call this, aligned. Okay, I'll show you in a bit. Okay, I'll just attach this one. Okay. So you remember your strips of paper again that came from uh, different papers. From it's supposed to be like this. Let's do it first as intended in the sketch. Okay, so it is supposed to be something like this. Okay, so from the sketch, so you have paper B and then you have paper C. Okay, and then you have a solid pattern. Okay, and then paper B and then a solid pattern like so. Okay, so you're supposed to just put them side by side like so. That's it. Okay. Okay, you can do that as is where is, or what I will do is I will just tweak it a bit by actually doing like this. So it's like in and out, in and out. Okay, so not exactly aligned. Okay, so this one is aligned, this one is also aligned. So something like that. Okay, and then I will put my ephemera. So instead of a circle and then a layer, I will create this one, an ephemera, and then I fussy cut it. Okay, actually it's not. It's a cut apart and then I fussy cut it. Okay, and then I will just put the two elements on its side and the sentiment. Okay, so first let's attach this. Okay, first and foremost, let's go back to the chat and see. Oh, you're from Switzerland. Okay, one of my dear friends, Marcus Schaub, is from Switzerland also. If you've not seen his channel, Ayla, I would highly suggest that you check him out. He's a super nice creator. This content is more of engagement and teaching creators how to go live. Okay. First, Ayla. Oh, not Ayla. 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 Okay. I am Swiss. I don't tell you how, but it's okay. Yes, like Marcus Schaub. Okay. I've been, mentioning his name for like almost 2 years. And finally, we met up in Creator Camp in Boston last year. And finally, I heard him say, it's Schaub. It's not Schaub. I always say Marcus Schaub. It's Schaub. So it's Ayla, not Ayla. Ayla, not Ajla, not Ayla. It's Ayla. Okay. Yes, Ayla. Okay, there you go. Ayla. And we have Kendra. Hello. Good morning, Kendra. Okay, we are now on sketch number 6. Yes, guys, Kendra, Cards by Kendra is in the chat right now. I hope you say hi to her. Yes, finally, it's Ayla. Thank you, Ayla. All right, there you go. And I'm so glad that, people are very, forgiving when we actually mispronounce their names. So thank you so much for watching us. And I hope that, Ayla, are you also a crafter? Are you into paper crafting? Or you just chance upon my live and curious about what I'm doing? So we are mostly paper crafters. But we actually, like in my case, I also do a lot of different crafts. Okay, so but for the next couple of weeks, I am featuring Kenja's Card Challenge. So it's card making and paper crafting. So I'm tweaking this sketch a little bit by, in and out, alternating them. But as I showed you a while back, you can actually, do it as suggested in the sketch. So there is really no right or wrong. That's just an inspiration that Kendra, okay, has provided for us. If you want to tweak it, change the shape, you can absolutely do so. How long have you been on? I've been on since 7, Kendra, because I will do everything from 1 to 14. I'm not doing 15 anymore because I already did that for our sponsor Hop. And then I'm not doing 8 and 9 because we're going to do that tomorrow. So I'll be doing all the other sketches. So as I said, if you do want or if you have questions and you want to follow along with us, the best is for you to join us tomorrow, okay, or for you guys in a little while or in the afternoon, because that is going to be a live hop, okay, where we will create all the 15 sketches. Okay, so each one of us will be assigned to 2 to 3 sketches, and since it's a live stream, you can absolutely ask away. So if, like, say there's something in the sketch that you are somehow a little bit confused, then you can absolutely, put in the chat, okay, how did you do that? Okay, can I do this? Can I do that? And the one who is doing the live stream, okay, can, give you a feedback immediately because we are live. So if this is your first time or you just want to check out how, Kendra's Card Challenge is being done, this is an amazing time for you to actually join us. Okay. So again, instead of aligning them all on the sides and being, equal, I just, put it in and out, just a little bit to tweak it a little bit. Okay. So again, instead of a circle here, okay, I fussy cut one of the images in the paper pad. As you can see, this is the cover of that paper pad. I removed it, and then I fussy cut it, and that would, okay, replace this one. Okay, and then these two embellishments are this and this. Okay, and of course, I'm gonna put my sentiment, okay, over there. Okay, but instead of on top, I will put it at the bottom like so. Okay, and then like that. Okay, so that is how I plan to do this. Okay, so this is actually a chipboard. Okay, so but then, and it's supposed to be shaped, but I fussy cut it. So it's kind of difficult to fussy cut because it's very thick because it's a chipboard. Okay, it's not a sticker, it's a chipboard image. Okay. Oh. See? I didn't check. Okay, it's supposed to go over there. Okay. So again, since it's liquid glue, I still have a little bit of a wiggle time before it actually permanently gets stuck. Okay, so somewhere over there. Okay. So I hope that you see that in as much as there is a suggestion of how you do the sketch, you are also free to tweak it any which way you want if you want to. But again, as I said, if you are a beginner crafter, it's best to follow it exactly so that you get used to it first, and then eventually you'll realize, you know what, I don't like bulky cards, I want flat. So in the future, you can tweak the sketches already to how you want it to look like. Okay, so you know what, I really don't want it like, oh, it's a sticker thingy. Okay, there you go. I want to put it a little bit up. Okay, don't worry, it's just paper, guys. Okay, I will tweak that because I want this to go that way. Okay, and then that's a turntable. See? Okay, I want it to be seen. Okay, so it was like super below. So I want to put it up like so. There you go. See? Don't be afraid. It's just paper. Okay, and then we put dating time. Okay. Absolutely not applicable to me. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that is card sketch number 6. Okay, so we're done with 6. Okay, so again, this is 6. Okay, so this is 6. This is 5. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. And this is 1. All right. So now moving on to 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7. Okay. So we're now on card sketch number 7. So card sketch number 7 is this one. Okay. So let's put it in first. Okay. Card sketch number 7 is this one. Okay, so I'm putting it there so you have an idea what I'm working on. Okay, so again, this is card sketch number 7. Okay, so okay. Okay. So Cordelia is saying hi to Kendra, and Cordelia also say hi to Wims, and Shay is waiting. Okay. So there you go. Okay. So again, the orientation horizontal. Okay, if you want it vertical, put it in. It's up to you. Okay, but I'll follow the suggestion. Okay, so this is gonna be, so my papers are actually double-sided. So I just have to choose which one. Okay, so that one. Okay, and then this one. And this one. Okay, and this two on the sides. Like so. Okay, so again, this is how I do it first. I lay it down and check if it's exactly how I want it to be before I adhere them. So nothing is set on stone at this point. I might tweak them, I might change them. You know how it is, right? So this is, I'm gonna be, okay. And then a sentiment. Okay, magic summer night. So it go like that. Okay, so that's it. Okay, and let's start assembling it. Okay, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. If you do need to leave because, I know Sunday or the weekend is family time, but I am actually going live every day in the month of April. So you can always watch on replay, but please don't forget to like and to subscribe. And if you can, in the comments, have you joined Kendra's card challenge? And if ever, what is your favorite sketch so far for KCC 14? All right. So I hope that you could put that in the chat, whether you are on live or later on watching us on replay. Okay, there you go. So, clicking this one. Okay. Whoop. Okay, is it horizontal? Yes. Okay, and then this one. Okay. Look, both sides are beautiful, right? So how do you choose which favor? Just go for it, okay? I've hoarded a lot of Mintai papers. Actually, um, okay, I gotta check again the pronunciation. There, I gotta remember. I gotta, because I default to my usual one. It's Ayla. 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 Okay, Ayla. Okay, I'll get used to it. So Ayla. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Kendra's favorite sketch is number 3. Actually, right? Because number 3 is this one, right? So even without the sentiment, as it is, it's so beautiful, right? Actually, Kendra, everything is nice. So which one? Okay, there you go. So as I was saying earlier on, Kendra, it's like, how in the world are you able to think of all the measurements, right? Like, up to like a quart, no, even smaller than a quarter of an inch. And then there are sometimes, really, really small pieces. How? I cannot, for the life of me, be able to think that, it can be done a certain that way. Okay. You know how before, my issue with pattern paper that are double sided, I like them because, when you buy, wow, both are good. But then when you're going to actually use them, it's hard, right? Because, oh no, you'll feel that, but that's going to be a waste. I also want the image from the other side. So it took me, a friend of mine, okay, Crafty Mama Diaries, Helen, when we met up for the first time in person, okay, when I went to Washington, D.C. about 2 years ago. And since I was staying in D.C., and we're doing some research in the Library of Congress, and she lives in Maryland. So we met up, and then with I stayed overnight with them, and of course, crafters, when we meet, we there will be crafting, right? So we did like nighttime till early morning crafting, and since I wasn't there to craft or anything, I was really there for work. But then she shared with me her stash. We did doodlebug, and then she showed me what to do. How we did sketches. Um, that was super fun. And then I said, "How am I gonna do this? Both sides are beautiful. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and cut." I was like, "What?" And from there, I realized, you know what? She is right. Right? Because if you will not use your paper simply because you feel that the back part is nice, but if it's not gonna be useful for the card that you're making right now, then just close your eyes and then just go for it. Anyways, at the end, you can always get another one. So, and that's, I think, one of the reasons why I am a hoarder, okay, in for a very long time, because of the fear that, okay, what if I want to use the other side? So I always had that mindset that everything has to be perfect. Okay, find the perfect time for it to use it. So decades down the road, I have not still used them. And some of the materials I have, especially those epoxy stickers when I started with scrapbooking, and many other like mixed media stuff, have already expired or can no longer be used. And so lesson learned, okay, better use up your stash, okay? So the same thing with paper, just close your eyes. Like, so some of our super sponsors for Kendra's Card Challenge, they do have, amazing paper pads that are double sided. And so it's like, oh, which one to use? So I've learned to let go and just go for it, right? So, okay, so for this sketch, okay, so there's like a circle there, object, 1 3/4, okay, inch is the suggestion one. This is actually way bigger than that, okay. So I think it's too big of a mat, okay, for me. So I will just cut around it. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but I do want it to have a mat. Okay, so we will just fussy cut that. Okay, if only I can find my pair of okay, scissors. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I will cut around it. Doesn't have to be perfect. So fussy cutting a perfect circle, that's gonna be hard. Okay, but I will attempt. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. No one is gonna measure my circle. All right, so it's gonna be like so. Okay, and of course, on top of that, I said I always like, okay, here, Magic Summer Nights, right? I love it. Okay, so your adhesive doesn't matter, it can be super messy at the back. No one is gonna judge you. Or check on the back of your card to see if it's perfect. You can even use your scraps. Okay, so there you go. Ta-da! So this is card number 7. Okay, so card number 7, and then I will skip 8 and 9 because that is the one that is assigned to me for our live stream hop tomorrow. For me, that's 8 a.m. and for you guys, that's later this afternoon. Okay. So again, it's let me see. It's 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. PST. And for me, it's 5 a.m. Philippine time or Southeast Asia time. Okay, but don't worry because it's a hub. Okay, and it's gonna be Monday. So Monday we always wake up really early, so you can watch us as you prepare for work. All right, so that is card number. Okay, so let's go back again. So that is 7. This is okay. So let's do a little bit. Okay, so that is 7. This is 6. This is 5. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. And this is 1. All right. So we move on to card number, skip 8 and 9. Okay, we go now to card number 10. Okay, so I just need to pull out sketch number 10. Okay, remove this first and go on to sketch number 10. Okay, so sketch number 10. Okay, so 8, 9, this, I actually like 10. It's very easy, but it has a very nice impact. Okay, so just 3 sets of there, and then you have links onto the side. Okay, so bringing in sketch number 10. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the chat a little bit. Okay. Oh, thank you, Ayla. The first one. It's the most challenging. You got it right. But the second one was... Nako. I don't understand the false. It is a big puzzle. And I love puzzle. Absolutely. That's why you have been able to create this amazing challenge, Kendra. And we are so blessed. We'll just have one dinner, then be right back. Yes. Hi, Wims. Good evening, Wims. Guys, Wims just uploaded a very nice reel. She paints. She's really an artist, a face, and she's starting to color the face. It's very nice. I hope that you check her out. What is the name that what you are doing? Oh, this one? What we are doing is actually cards. Okay, and we are creating a card based on a sketch. Okay, so what we do, Ayla, is this is called Kendra's Card Challenge 14. Okay, so because it's on its 14th offering, it's a quarterly challenge. Okay, so what Kendra does, okay, the cards by Kendra in the chat, she is the creator of this amazing challenge. So what she does is she gives us this free PDF downloadable and printable file. All you need to do is go to her. Hold on, let me check. Okay, not that one. Okay, go to her Patreon. Okay, okay, this is her Patreon. Okay, cards by, oh no, this is not the one. Okay, this is the other one. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, let me see. There you go. Okay, so you can download the PDF for free. For free. Just download that one. Okay, and then once you have downloaded it, then you will see this. Okay, so it will give you all you need to do is choose 6 pattern papers. 6 by 6 pattern paper, the size of which is something like this, because there's a 12 by 12, there's an 8 by 8, there's an 8.5 by 11. So pattern papers come in different sizes. So the one and normally, because for card making we normally use 6 by 6 really most of the time. So from a 6 by 6 pattern paper, you choose 6, and then the PDF will give you the cutting guides. Okay, so there's a scissor, so that means that's where you start cutting. so that's easier for you to cut the rest. Okay, so that's how you're going to cut all the six, okay, pattern paper, and from there, now you can create all the 15 cards from those six pattern paper by just adding more cardstocks or bases and then ephemeras or embellishments to your card, like what we're doing right now. So again, I'm doing sketch number 10 right now. Okay, so sketch number 10. I hope that you will try this, Ayla, if you can and if you have time. Okay, it doesn't have to be now, maybe in the future. Again, we're doing this. Okay, so I am going to use this one. Okay, and then that one. Okay, and then okay. Okay, this. Okay. It has to be in the inside. Okay. There you go. Again, as I said, I normally just lay it out first to see if I like what I see. And then uh, maybe this one, Magic Summer Nights. Okay. So again, if you feel that you want to, if it's too white for you, you want to distress it, that's fine. That's an option that you can do. So now let's attach everything together. So this is sketch number 10. Just a few more. Woohoo! See, I started at 7. I think I'll be able to finish by 9. Again, I'm inviting you over at 10 p.m. Philippine time. And that's 7 a.m. PST. Okay, and 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Okay, we're gonna be having another hop for one of our super sponsors, Polka Doodles, and I am part of that video hop. Okay, so it goes out at those time. I hope that you can do join us and see how we create or apply the Kendra's Card Challenge to the products of Polka Doodles. We'll actually be working on some digital products. So like for me, I'm in the Philippines, right? So sometimes it takes a while for products to reach me if they're coming from the US. But so it's nice to have an option for, digital products. And Polka Doodles is actually one of them. And they are a proud, super sponsor of cards, Kenja's Card Challenge 14. So I hope that you can join me there as well. Thus, I need to finish. I need to be able to finish, okay, before 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. for those who are in Eastern. And Ayla is in Europe. She's from Switzerland. Ayla, do you create content also? And if so, what is your content about? Maybe you want to share what your channel is about if you do create content, that is. We're always happy to find, new people in the chat finding us. You may not be a crafter just yet. Maybe you'll get interested eventually in what we do. Really, crafting for me is something I do because it helps me really distress. And I love being able to, I don't think I'm really a very creative person, but I love challenging myself to be one. Right? Okay, reach for the stars. Okay, there you go. Let me see. Okay, so it's here. Okay, If you want, you can make, this is a chipboard, okay? So it's kind of, uh, okay, but we can still make a fishtail, okay, of that one. So just put a cut in the middle, okay, and then cut towards that from the edges. So you now have a double-sided fishtail, right? So, and then we can now put, okay, because I want it to be a little raised. Okay, there you go. Okay, but okay, there you go. I just have to remove the protective cover for the double-sided. Okay, and then reach for the stars. Okay. Shannon. Oh my, there's a spider beside me. Okay. I suddenly like, oh, okay. All right. And then of course, okay, I see in my baggie that I actually have some, okay, faux, okay, so confetti, some faux gems, okay, that I have here. But it's missing one, so I'll just get from my stash. Okay, there. And I will just put 3 to the side. Okay, so this is already card sketch number 10, guys. Yay! Okay. We're almost done. Just a few more, guys. Okay, again, the best way to join us for tomorrow, you will actually be redirected automatically if you just stay in the chat or in the live stream. So best way is to start with Kendra. Okay, and also Kendra will be raffling off winners again for KCC13 for the month of March and for the whole quarter, right? So make sure that you are there as well. So again, this is card number 10. Okay, so we go back again. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, wrong. Wrong. Because there is no 8 and 9. Let's go back again. Count again. All right. So this is 10. There is no 9 and 8. So this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There you go. It's like, there's something wrong. Okay, let me see. Let's go back to the chat a little bit. Okay. Oh, not correct. My name was the second one, Ayla. One of these, I will figure it out and I will put the like spelling cue here in front of me. I like the paper you're using. Thank you, Wims. This is actually this one. It's Nightfall by Mintai. Yes, I have the big 12 by 12 and then the 6 by 6. So one for card making and one for making scrapbooks. Okay, so going back to the chat again. Okay, don't forget. Yes, thank you, Anak. Don't forget to like tonight's stream, everyone. Ayan. Oh, so you're not a content creator, but you just watch. Okay, thank you so much. Gotta run, shower, and eat breakfast. I'll check back. Yes, go ahead, Kendra. It's gonna be a full day for Kendra because she's going to prepare for. Of course, she's the first in the live stream hop later on. Hi, Susan. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, Susan. Okay, bye, Kendra, and see you later. Yes, yes, everybody. Beautiful cards, Lala. Love the colors. Thank you, Susan. How much do you do? What do you mean? As a content creator? Okay, it varies every month, Ayla. But again, the main reason I do live streams and I'm on YouTube is because I love sharing and I love the engagement. I love meeting so many people. As I said, if you were here earlier on and in my past live streams, during the pandemic was when I started. And when the world opened up, we had an opportunity to actually meet each other. So in September of last year, I went to Creator Camp in Boston and I met so many people I've been engaging on the internet, on YouTube. You know, I've met on the internet for so many years and finally met them face to face. And as I mentioned, one of my dear friends, okay, from being a content creator is Marcus. Okay, and he is from Switzerland. Okay, and we met face to face for that 3 day conference workshop, and then after that, I went to Florida, and I was able also to meet some of my crafty friends that I've met online. So it's really more than the thing that I get from YouTube. Anyway, I'm not a big content creator, so I do get something being in the part of the YouTube partner program already, but more than the money is really the engagement and the people I meet. Okay, so now we're on to sketch number 11. So if you do want to start, Ayla, next Saturday, I will be having every month. I do have an episode where I do talk about tech, and I try to teach how to like start doing content, either live stream or videos. Okay, so let's do number 11. Okay, so this is card sketch number 11, guys. Okay, so there you go. So in for this one, mostly I do craft content, but I also have my conversations with Lala, but I have not been able to do that for quite a while now because there've been so many events happening. I just finished my craft getaway in February, and then I had Vlogmas in December. So I've stopped doing the interviews, but I do have that as well. So that's another thing if you are not into crafts. So whatever it is you feel like you are passionate about, that can be a great content for you. Okay, sketch 11. Okay, so sketch 11 looks like this. So you have border there, and then you have paper A, you have paper C, and then you have three circles of varying sizes, and then you have circular embellishments onto the side. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. So these are the borders, okay, to the side, and this is my paper A, and this is my paper C. Okay, so I will put them together like so. Again, I will try to first check if I have everything I need. Okay, and this is the circle. I cut it, and then I cut it with the stitch border. Okay, and then okay, so the circles, okay, would be this, and then this would be my circle with the sentiment over there. Okay, and this will be my round embellishments like so. Okay, all right, so let's put it together. See how easy it is with a sketch, right? So it's basic. So I am able to talk to you guys, okay, pull in the chats, okay, and assemble the card as well. Okay. Okay, and then just to make sure that I have it. Okay, like so. Okay. All right. So let's start with. Okay, it's not rocket science. Doesn't have to be super perfect. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the chat a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Susan. I'm not sure I'll be able to wake up. Oh, 5 a.m. Whims is Kendra. So we start the because it's a video live stream hop. So Kendra and then Lynn and then Tracy follow. So it's 40 minutes per live stream. So I'll be if my turn is gonna be at 8 a.m. Whims. Okay, so I'm sure by that time, hopefully, you are already awake. Okay, so you can always watch the one on replay. It's just that the nice thing about being in the live is that if you do have questions or if you do want to engage with the other crafters, okay, or the people who are doing the live stream, then that would be fine, right? So, but then again, I mean, time zones. It's difficult. We all have. That's why we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Okay, so like Ayla is it's past afternoon. It's about 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 p.m. already for them. Because when we started, it was 2. We're on almost on our first hour. We started at 7. Wow. See, I started at 7 and I'm almost done. Okay, again, because I already pre cut everything that I need to use for tonight. So it's actually easier for me to assemble everything. Okay, again, look at that. This is I use a circular die with a stitch border. I like that it has that extra detail. Look at that. It's so pretty, right? But then I want to use this side. So it's okay. So that's something that I've learned to just, that's fine. It's okay. Let go of it. You can do this. So that's the sad thing about double-sided papers, right? Sometimes it's like, oh no, that is such a beautiful card. What if I have something that I can use it for in the future? Don't worry. There will always be another set of nice paper for you to use in the future. So there you go. Actually, as a content creator, there are many ways if earning is something that you want to consider. There are so many ways to earn from becoming a content creator, not just from YouTube itself. Okay, there are many ways, and I do have a lot of friends whose that's their content. Okay, you may go to live streaming pros. You can check them out. There is also eCam. The community is super awesome. You can learn so many, things. We are, varied content. Okay, some are crafting. Very, very few are into crafting there. Most are into tech, coaching, business, education. So there you go. So again, this is card number 11. So again, done through it. Okay, so again, this is 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Wrong. Okay, I forgot. There's no 8 and 9. Again. 11, 10. Okay, no, 9 and 8. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you may ask why there's no 8 or 9? Because 8 and 9 I will do live. Okay, for me tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. And for those in the US, Eastern Time, it's gonna be, oh no, it's not 8 a.m. It's 7. Sorry, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's gonna be 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. And 2, no, 7, 6, 5, 4 p.m. PST. You know what? Maybe I butchered the time. Just check my channel. Okay, guys, hold on. I'll just get a glass of water. Hold on. Because I've been talking for an hour. I just need to drink water. Mm-hmm. Thank you. So now we're down to on to card number 12. Okay. So just nearing the top of the hour. Almost how many cards? Almost 9 cards. Woohoo! Okay, 11. So now down to, thank you, baby. Oh, my son is so sweet. Okay, so he took my glass and is gonna fill it up with more water. Thank you, baby. Thank you, sweetheart. So sweet. Okay, this is card sketch number 12, guys. Thank you, my love. See, gave me glass of water. Thank you, my love. Okay, so now this is card sketch number 12. Okay, again, I see that I've included some embellishment, and this is already the sentiment I already hit embossed. Okay, that one. Okay, this is number 12. So for card sketch number 12, a bigger view. This is it. Okay, so there's a circle one. Okay, so actually in this sketch, by the way, we paper F, okay, was actually inspired by the the very first die collaboration between Not Too Shabby and Lynn LV Handcrafted, to create the cutting pieces for paper F. And some of the pieces that you see here that are circular are actually from that paper. Okay, so there you go. So let's assemble it. Okay. Oh, the cards. Okay, so the cards actually, you know what? I have no idea because I don't sell them. I give them out. Okay, but truth be told, it's probably gonna be quite expensive because it's handmade and the materials that we use are sometimes quite expensive. But I love giving out cards. So what I use them for, Ayla, most often is when I do like a card drive, or and then whatever we get, I donate. So, but if you do want, guys, I do have a store in my YouTube, and I do have merch. If you see, if it's in the description or right now, you will see that I have original, what do you call this, designs there, like but mostly for crafters though. But crafters can relate, and they're actually very nice. Those are original things that okay. Oh, this is a vertical card. Sorry, Ayla, you were asking about how much the cards are. You know what, Ayla, if you can message me because you're new, and I really appreciate that you are here for the first time. I may want to get, I'll send you a card. And so you'll see exactly what we are so passionate about as card makers. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, there. Okay, and then we have one. Okay, and then you have here one, two, three. That is what it's gonna look like. Okay, come on. You can't hold it. Okay, so like that. So you see, the only thing that's different here is look at this one. See, it's okay, that's embossed. So from a plain cardstock, I run it through with a dry embossing folder for it to look like that. And I just matted it with a black. Okay, I just actually hand cut this. So it's not perfect circle, but that's fine. Okay, so that is how this card is gonna look like. Okay, so now let's assemble it. Okay, again, this is card sketch number 12, but let's go back to the chat a little bit. Oh, okay. It's 5:30 a.m. for me. Oh, 8:53. See, I thought it was 8:53 a.m. for me right now. Oh, coffee time, Susan. Good morning. And it's Sunday, right? Okay, it's Sunday morning. And I know it's family day or time to relax or probably going to church for those who do go to church. Same struggle with double-sided, right, Dreams? Like, just close my eyes. Gotta go for breakfast. Yes. Thank you so much, Cordelia, for dropping by and hope to see you in our live stream hop later on for you guys. I hope you'll be there. Oh, I do have what do you call this? A video coming up at 10 in about an hour, more or less. Okay, so I will definitely finish before that. And I hope that you can join me in that video as well. It's not live, it's an edited video. Again, we will be featuring, I'll be part of the hop. Okay, it's a video hop. And I will be part of that hop together with some of the team members for KCC14. Okay, so I hope that you can join us there as well. Okay, so some what they do is they assemble first everything on the top most of the card, and then that's the time they just put it onto the base. But for me, as long as I'm not gonna insert anything anymore, okay, I'll put it down because sometimes I forget. It's like, okay, there you go. So I moderate for my friend Marcus Ayla, and he goes live every Friday my time, and it's 10 p.m. his time in Switzerland, so that's about 4 a.m. my time. But that's fine. I just make sure that I sleep in early so that I am able to be there when he goes live. Again, I love supporting other content creators as well. So if you are a content creator and you do have lives or videos or a channel, okay, just give us a heads up. You can't put links though, just give us a heads up. And I will next time look for it, and I will ask my moderator daughter to put it in the chat next time, or probably Nightbot. Okay, I do have a bot for putting in down the links. The reason why I don't let people put down their own links is for the safety of the channel, because there are really some bad people in the net who would just try to ruin your content or your channel and put in things that are not allowed to be put in the chat. So to it's really for everybody's safety, not just my channel but for everyone, so that we can just continue to enjoy watching and doing what we want to do without the danger of putting anybody in danger. Okay, so there you go. But I do want to support people, and we have a very supportive community. I'm so glad that we do have that. So as you see, People come in and go. Sometimes just saying hi, that's fine, because again, we are located in different parts of the world. Some it's like they need to go to bed. Some are just waking up, preparing for work or for whatever. So coming in, saying hi. Sometimes they are actually able to stay the whole stream, and that's fine as well. And that's the same thing for me, right? So sometimes while I'm working, the computer or the TV is on, and whoever goes live from any of my friends, I'll try to hop on also if I don't have a meeting, and try to support and engage with them as well. Okay, and then finally, okay, we need to put the bling that goes here, here, and there. Okay, all right. So where is my this one? Okay, this is my jewel picker. Okay, one, two. Okay, my other one fell. I need to get another one from here. Hopefully, I still have one that's a pearl. Okay, I saw one already. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, come here. Show your face. Come on, pearl. We need a pearl. Where is it? It fell. Come on. I can't find. Oh, there. I found it. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. There you go. So done. Sketch number 12. Yes. 12. So two more and we're done. Okay. So, like usual, let's go do the run through. 12, 11, 10, no, 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to last two cards, guys. We're almost there. Last two cards. Okay. Last two cards. Okay, number 13. Again, number 15, we're not gonna do because I already did that. I have a video for that one already in my channel, because that is what I did during the sponsor hop, KCC14 sponsor hop, which we did to kick off Kendra's Card Challenge 14. Okay, so all of us, including Kendra, is in that hop. So if you have not seen it, there is also a playlist for that hop. We would absolutely love for you to join us. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I have to show you sketch 13. Okay, so let's remove this and move to sketch number 13. All right, so this is sketch 13. Again, another easy sketch. The more challenging sketches are in the beginning, actually. Okay, so this part, okay, not so much anymore. Okay, 14 a little bit. Okay, a little bit, because I will do something. Okay, I will do a little bit of a shaker element in that one. Okay, so this is 13. Okay, so 13 is this one. Okay. So you see, look at 14. A little bit complicated, because I want it to be. It doesn't have to. I just want it. Okay, so there you go. It will look like that. Okay, and then you have this element. Okay, and then you have that. Okay, and then you have, okay, your papers that have been pre-cut, and then I already created the tape, the fishtail. Okay, like so. Okay, and then put it like that. And then the sentiment. The sentiment, I actually this time around used a vellum because I like the paper underneath. Okay, and then I will just finish it off with a bit of, you know, confetti onto the sides. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna assemble this sketch number based on sketch number 13. One more, guys, and we're done. I think we were just perfect. I just timed this perfectly because by the time I finish, okay, it's just almost time for my for our KCC14 polka doodles hop. Yes, there is a playlist for that, guys. So there's like I think 7 of us in this hop. So I hope that you will join us in this hop and get to see what polka doodles offer and how we're gonna use it to create some cards based on, of course, Kendra's card challenge 14. This is the 14th season already. Again, this is a quarterly challenge, okay, provided for us by Kendra. Okay, so let's do this. I'm trying to make this faster because I realized that sketch number 14 is a little bit complicated. Okay, so I need to make this fast so that we will have enough time to finish that, so that you can join me in the chat when my video comes out at 10. Again, if you can join me, that would be super awesome. Okay, that one. Okay, and then of course this one has to go here, there. Okay, so this one's lower, this one's higher. Okay, I'm just eyeballing it, guys. So no measurement as to if it's already in the middle or not. Okay, so again, it's not rocket science. Okay, I'm okay with it not being perfect. Okay. Just rushing a little bit because I still have one more card that's a little bit challenging to create, just simply because I wanted it to. Doesn't have to be, okay, but I wanted to add a little bit of fun element to that card. Okay, there you go. And finally, I will put this on top of that one. Okay. And just the confetti onto the side. Okay, this one like so. Okay, and just that. Okay. And I will put this one. Come on. There you go. Okay, and then another on the other end. There you go. Okay, so this is card number 13. Just a fast run through again. 13. Card number 13. 12. 11. 10. No 9 and 8 because we're gonna do that again in the live. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. All right. So, moving on to the last but not the least. Again, the 15th card, okay, is already up in my channel as part of the super sponsor hop we did last April 2. Okay, so this is going to be the last card. Okay, so let's go to this one, and this is sketch number 14. There are actually 15 sketches, guys, but for tonight, I'm only going to do up to 14 because I already did 15. Okay, so for this set, you can actually create 3 sets of the challenge, and you can submit one every month. Okay, you just have to take a photo of the complete 15 cards, upload them onto Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook group. Of course, you need to first be part of it so you can upload it into the corresponding album. Okay, so for this sketch, okay, it's gonna be horizontal. Okay, so make sure that that's the opening. Okay, and it's gonna look like this. Okay, so I've um, assembled that one already. Okay, and then you have this square, and then you have this. Okay, so instead of just a circle, if you can see, this is actually a shaker pouch. Okay, uh, and then I will put elements in there. Okay, and then you see this part, right? So that's from, a sliver of paper from the other sketches. Okay, and then I just added this one, the inner, like the circles, because it's not actually there. I just wanted to add that because it's like a, additional element. And if you will see, I really intended for it not to be like a perfect circle, a little off center, right? I feel that it creates a little bit more of interest in doing that. So it's going to look like this. Okay. And then I'm going to put this one over there, and okay. There, I'm going to put it like this onto the side, and then oh, it should have been Magic Summer Nights. Okay, and then I'll put this. Um, okay, so let's assemble this card. Again, this is card sketch number 14. Okay, if you are new to the channel, I hope that you would. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. And if you are watching on replay, I hope that you would consider doing it as well. Again, thank you so much to those who have joined us, said hi, and for those who are still watching or coming in, thank you so much. Okay, I will do a daily live stream for the whole month of April on and doing different craft content, not just paper crafting, but a lot of crafting involved. So I'll also be doing a little bit of needlework um, later on in the. I put it already. Yeah, later on in the month. So one of my project is going to be a giant. Okay, a dear a relative of mine said, why don't you do a big, a big amigurumi instead of a small one? Create a big one. So I need to start it and probably finish it during the live stream. So you see that is not part of the sketch, but I wanted it to look like so. So this one actually came from this one. I cut it and then I put it down there. Okay, and then I will now add shaker materials onto this. Again, this is a pouch. Okay. It is from, okay, there you go. My favorite things. So when I was there in, when was that? Last year. I finally got the chance to, okay, this one, I want to make sure that it adheres absolutely. So I'm going to use a double-sided tape to make sure, because this is going to be a little heavy because there are shaker materials. So I'm going to be using a double-sided tape. And on top of that, I'm going to add some... that one we don't want. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of... Okay. Okay, the shaker materials have to stay inside. Okay. Okay, and then we... Okay, this is gonna be tricky though. I hope I don't ruin this by adhering it the wrong way. Thus, I'm putting in liquid adhesive in the event that I need to, wiggle it or move it. I can. Okay, guys, so I will just be out of frame a little. Okay, because I really need to make sure. And if I'm there, I don't want you to see my head. Okay, so bear with me. Hold on, guys. I just really need to make sure I got this correctly. Okay, that's it. I can remove. Okay, so there you go. So that's it. Okay. See it? Okay. That was a little bit tricky to close, and I needed to make sure because I don't want to show my the top of my head. Right? Okay, so now we'll just add this. Okay, onto... So when you see the nice pattern at the back of the paper, right? It's like, oh, sayang. We call it sayang here in the Philippines, but it's okay. Okay, that will do. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. As long as we are able to use what we have, I think that is absolutely fine. Okay. So I'm thinking that I will make it like that a little bit. Okay. So where's our foam tape? Have I run out of foam tape? Okay. So, whew, I think I timed this almost perfectly this time. Most of the time, I'm over time or I'm rushing. But this time, I think it's just perfect. All right, so I'll probably add that over here. Okay, and then here at the bottom, I will add 2. There you go, guys. Okay. Shannon! Okay. So again, the sketch, it's just the circle and then that's it. I just added, this ones in. Okay. Of course, I almost forgot. Of course, my sentiment. Okay. I think I want something a little shorter. Okay, let's look for a shorter sentiment. Okay. Because I feel that is too long. Okay, just pour me wine. No, fireflies. Good night. Oh yeah, that's nice. Or just pour me wine. Okay, yeah, that's great because there's wine there. Right? So could be for date night, right? So okay. All right. So okay, I will just put all... Okay, so this is the only thing that is left from the chipboard sticker pack that you can buy separately. Okay, this came as a 12 by 12. Okay, there you go. Just throwing all the paper slivers. Okay, so again, this is card number 14. Okay, so we didn't do 15 because it's already in my channel. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. No, 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 no. Again, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. No 9 and 8. So, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tchanan! We are caught up. We finally finished my first, almost finished my first set of KCC 14. Okay, so again, we will have a video live stream. Okay, not a video, but a live stream. Okay, a live stream hop doing the whole KCC 14 from sketch number 1 down to 15. Okay, in a little bit. Okay, so it starts at 4 no, let me check just to be sure. Just to be sure, guys, I might okay, best is if you will go to Cards by Kendra, you start there because that is where we are all gonna start, and she will also do the announcement for the winners of KCC 13. Okay, so it starts at 2 p.m. PST, okay, for you're in the West Coast, or 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and 5 a.m. Philippine time. Okay, by the time you reach my hop, it's gonna be for me 8 p.m. 8 a.m. Philippine time. No, 7. I'm just making you guys confused. Just look at the description. All right, so there you go. Let me go back to the chat before I actually. Okay, Mommy Lala, my phone get back. Did you answer my? Okay. Yes, I think I did, Ayla. So maybe you can watch the replay later. Okay, I was just going to ask why they were missing. Yes, Susan. I intentionally did include the 8 and the 9 and the 15. The 15 was already part of the super sponsor hop in April 2. And the 8 and 9 I will do live for tomorrow's live stream hop. There you go. Okay. Ayla, do you mean how many cards for Kendra's card challenge? No, I think she meant about there were several questions, Wims, about like how much do we sell the cards? What do we call these cards? There, yes, like how much do Mommy Lala make today? I don't sell them though, but some of us do make cards as a side hustle, and people do commission us to make cards. So depending upon how difficult the card is, it may vary for those who really do a card making as a side hustle. But for most of us, we do it for fun, and we give it out even to to the people in the chat. Okay, there you go. 1 to 7 and 11 to 14. So 11 cards today. 11, 12, 13. No, 12 cards. 12 cards. So 15 and is done already. 8 and 9 tomorrow. Yan. Mom is a card making man. No. How much do you do today? Okay. Oh, the price. Yeah, so the prices, as I said, they vary. Okay, I'll be lucky if I finish one card during the whole event today, said Susan. Again, remember, I cheated because I already prepared, right? So, okay, there you go. How can I write to you? I only have YouTube. Okay, you only have YouTube. Okay, on my YouTube channel, Ayla. Okay, in the my email is there. You can email me. Okay, or you can comment. Okay, no, not comment. You just email me. Okay, my details are in there. Or you can message me on Facebook. Okay, or on Instagram. Okay, there you go. Yes, Sunday. Hi, Cordelia. There you go. Oh, I'm so behind in the chat. Are you streaming in multiple places right now? Yes, Susan. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, of course, my main one. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Okay, just tell your mom that that you are that she's writing for you. Okay, so I know. What tips can you share for picking papers? Yes, that is one thing that as a beginner, Susan, I learned that if you will choose papers like this, I mentioned this earlier on, right? So it looks super nice, right? As it is, but it creates a scene, right? So there's this place there where you have a tree and stuff. There's so it's nice as a whole 6 by 6. But if you will use it as a starter paper for your 6 sheets of pattern paper, this is gonna be tricky because when you do cut it up into the different dimensions as based on the card sketch for the KCC, then eventually you will not see how this one is gonna be like coordinated with that one, right? Although they are as a whole very pleasing, but when you pull them apart and then you put them together, so what I do now, okay, when I use or determine what paper to use is, okay, something that somehow, no matter where you are on the paper, you know that it is part of that paper. So like this one, okay? Like this one. So repeated patterns, small patterns, right? That is the one I highly recommend, right? This one. Okay, so these kinds of paper, they are good, okay, to use for as your first 6 sheets of pattern paper. Because once you have that, that's why if you look at the sketches or the cards finished by those who have as their 6 pattern papers, that the pattern papers are really very much coordinated, then when you pull them apart and put them together, it creates such a nicer, bigger impact. See, right? So what if, let's say, you use this pattern paper for this one, okay? So for this part, this is the part, and then for this part, it's gonna be the blue. So somehow you don't see the why are gonna be so that's why, if for the 6 pattern paper, use something that's more or less the whole thing is very similar, right? So that when you cut them apart and then you put them together in the sketch, it's nicer. But then for the embellishments, you can use anything that resonates or coordinates with your card. But as a starting paper, that is one thing that I learned, okay, the best to use for this one. Oh, thank you so much, Ayla. I really appreciate the kind words and the support, my dear. I love shaker cards. Indeed, Wims. Oh, sorry. I'm in the wrong frame. Okay, should be here. Okay, okay, okay. There you go. Me too po. Sammy too. Okay. Do you know that sayang in Indonesia is like a term for endearment? Really? I don't know, like darling and sweetheart. Right? So sometimes Indonesia and the Philippines, we do have very similar sounding words. But then again, some are totally absolutely different, like this one. Sayang for us in the Philippines means, what is that in English? It's like you missed something or an opportunity. So that's what it means. But so sometimes we have to just be careful because right, so like there are certain words in other countries that may not be okay here in the Philippines, right? So just gotta be careful about that one. Okay, so there's the link to my Facebook page there. Non-directional, exactly, another one. That's another good one. Okay, because let me see, do I have it here? I actually did a blooper on that one, Susan, in the past. I think it was in the 12. Again, that was my first foray into Kendra's Card Challenge, and I really didn't even know anything. I just followed the sketch, and yes, non-directional paper also. Great tip, Susan. Yeah, I think that directional also. Yes. And Kendra is back in the chat. It's like, that's a waste. Okay, there you go. That's a more appropriate term for sayang. All right. So sometimes I do default to my native language, and that's Filipino. Again, I'm Mommy Lala, and I am from the Philippines. Again, I just want to invite you for the last time to join us in our live stream hop for KCC14 later on, right? So that you don't miss it. And I probably might give you the wrong time zone anyways. So better head on to any of our channels, Kendra's, Lynn's, LV Handcrafted, Tracy, Not Afraid of Color, Dallas, Stamper Girl, Jay of Craft by Jay, or me, Mommy Guide Inc. And we do have a playlist, okay, in the description of our live stream. So just click on the playlist so that you don't need to look for links because it will eventually bring you to the next one. If you can, it's best to start with Kendra's YouTube channel. So that's Cards by Kendra. And from there, you'll just immediately be redirected to the next one. But in the event that you do miss, okay, the first part of the live stream, you can always watch on replay or join us from whatever or wherever you are at that point. With that, I would like to thank you so, so much for joining us today. And I hope to see you tomorrow for another CEDA or craft every day in April here at Mommy Guided. With that, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day and a great rest of the week. Bye! Again, thank you so much to the sponsors of Kendra's Card Challenge. The Kendra's Card Challenge 14 runs from April 1 to June 30th.